Hey everybody, welcome to the last round of cover judging when it comes to um, the consoles or the console design. Sure, sorry, I like brain farted a little bit. So we're in the ninth generation, the current generation that we are in right now, and the winner of this will go on to the next round or in the tournament. So let's get started real fast because this one's a real fast generation, man. They're not pumping them out as fast as they use or as much as they used to. So we got the Nintendo Switch 2. It came out in 2025. It is 449.99. Selling really good. Display was updated with the graphics, bundled with Mario Kart 2 or Mario not 2, but Mario Kart. I don't, what is it called? Mario Kart
World?
World or something like that. We already kind of talked about the Switch, but here's the second one. It doesn't look much different. Is there anything to say about it? I mean, the base model, I guess, is all black. I do like the kind of color rings on the control sticks, but that's really much all that to say about this. What do you think?
I don't like it as much as the first one.
You don't like it as much? You think? Would you agree with that, Jared?
It's pretty much the same, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's hard. It's bigger, right? It's like a little bigger. Yeah, there's really not much to say about it. What do we grade it if it's so close to the other one?
I'd give it lower because it's not doing anything like original.
Yeah. So what are you gonna give it?
I'd give it like a C.
Yeah, I gotta go C. Jared, you still sound like C.
I'll give it a B.
Solid B. All right, we got the PS5. Came out in 2020 for 499.99. And sorry. The big thing with this is the solid state drive, and it also had a PS5 digital edition, which without the disk drive, so you can have that. I hate this thing. I mean, it is very big and clunky.
The Oscorp Tower looking
Yeah, they tried to
thing.
go like arty with it, and it doesn't look good. it, it reminds me of that episode in Raymond when Marie tries to make art. That's what it reminds me of. Um, I guess the black and white's okay, but we had that with PS4, so I
It
don't
should work, but it doesn't.
should work. Jared likes the controller, he said.
Yeah, the controller's good.
It looks like a boomerang or something. It looks like a batarang or something. Uh, what do you think about the controller, Joe?
I don't know. I never used it, so I don't know how it feels or anything, but I guess it looks the best out of any PlayStation controller.
Mm-hmm.
I do kind of surprisingly like the white buttons kind of blending in instead of like
Instead
having
of
color.
colors,
Yeah.
I saw a post that they were not about that. They they liked the colors. I don't like how the disk drive too is like on the outside, the
Yeah.
white part. It would be better if it's like in the inside of the black part. So what do we grade this? Jeez. I'm gonna go with the C plus, I guess.
Yeah, C plus.
C. Just a regular C. So this is the PS5 Pro model. So it's 700 bucks. Improve the ray tracing because everyone wants that ray tracing. And I think it is an improvement on the regular one. I do like the contrast the little black lines give running through the middle of it. I think it looks little. It's a little classier, a little bit. I like that blue like outline
Yeah,
thing. So an improvement. What do you think, Jonah?
it's definitely better. It's very like we called it like Mountain Dewy looking, but I think it's fine.
Yeah, they somehow improved it. It looks kind of like a book or something. Jerry, what do you think?
It looks all right. Definitely not as bulky.
Did
Um,
they slim it down?
I don't
it
know.
looks like it.
It does it have a disk drive? I don't think it does, right?
I don't think so.
So it's just like a digital. Um, Man, vertical stands sold separately. You have to go buy that thing. That's just dumb. I mean, who wants it flat? That would look even worse than
I
standing
know.
up. um, so I said it approved it. It does. I'll give it a B.
I can't go that far. B minus.
Mm, yeah, B minus.
Two B minuses. So then we get to the Xbox Series X, the big old box. Xbox is actually
The
a big.
literal box.
It's a literal box now. Came out in 2020 for $500. The features were Game Pass and Quick Resume. Both are pretty good features. I like those features. But we're here about the design. It looks like a hard drive. It looks like a desktop hard drive. Um, I kind of like how the like that curve it's got at the top, and like if you look down, it's green. For a hard drive, it's not bad. For a console, it's not great. um, Controller's basically the same. It's a big old box, man. I'm fine with that. What do you think, Jonah?
It's geniusly lazy. Um, it's like they just drew a square and they're like that's the console.
Yeah, they're like, what do we
So
do this time? Box.
like I guess it kind of works because you can see that in like a living room, just have a box there.
It's a big, bulky
Yeah, it's
console
big.
too.
Um, but it's not like gonna give it any points in like flashiness or anything. So I'd say just match
Yeah,
with PS5 with like a B minus.
a B minus. Jared, your thoughts?
It just looks like it's the little subwoofer of your sound system. Um, yeah, I think it's the best out of the three. I'd give it a B, a solid B.
Solid B. Yeah, I'll go B too. I mean it's like the 360. It just gets the job done.
Hmm.
It's not flashy or anything. And then we got the Xbox Series S, and this came out in 2020 as well, and it was $300. This is the digital only model. Uh it looks like an audio machine because of that giant circle with what is I guess that's a vent, but it
Yeah.
looks like a speaker. So like you said, it looks like a subwoofer that's like skinny or something. I don't know. I think this is a downgrade from the X. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
I don't. I
You like
like
it
it.
better?
I don't think I like it better, but I like it just the same.
It's the same. And they always come in white, right?
Mm.
I like
Um,
the Xbox One S better. There's like the slim Xbox One
mhm.
because I don't like emphasizing that circle. I just don't get what that's for.
What I know, they're like giant circle. We got a box, giant circle.
Maybe if it had like white with like the logo, the X, maybe.
So consoles, I'm like, they can't be too big, but they can't be too small either. But we'll see in the tournament when we do it. So this one is probably a good size. I just don't really care for the design. That just big circle just throws it off. I'm gonna go with a C plus.
Yeah, C plus.
B.
B. Okay. And then we did have the handhelds. Well, the handhelds were Steam Decks this time, right? So we got the Steam Deck, we got the Asus ROG Ally. I don't know. Is that how you even say that? I don't know.
ROGLA.
ROG Ally, the Lenovo Legion Go. And this one I never heard of is the MSI Claw A1M, um, which I'm told didn't sell very well. What do you guys think of Steam Decks? They all kind of look the same. They look,
They feel all right.
they feel all right. They look kind of like they were. What do I want to say? They're like homebrew looking. It's like someone
Hmm.
made them, like not a corporation, but just like some person in the garage made them.
I don't
Um,
like how the Steam Deck you have to use um like this like Steam software.
mhm.
With ROG Ally, you can use Windows and you can have your Game Pass on it. So that's really cool with that thing. Um, and I think it looks a little nicer too because it has the RGBs like lights and stuff.
Mhm.
I think
That
it's a
looks the
little.
best out of all of them.
I feel like it is out of those.
So that one, yeah, yeah, that last one's pretty ugly looking, and then
The one on the left is like the fancy
Hmm.
one.
the Legion,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I don't like really the shape of it, but I'm trying to. It's all right. I do like. I don't know what do you guys do? You like the sticks both in parallel, or do you like them a little
I
offset?
like them offset.
Offset.
Yeah.
I had a discussion about that at work because everyone was like, the PlayStation is ergonomical. It's just how the hands rest, and I'm like, I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Parallel's kind of weird.
The Wii U was like that too, where they were parallel at the top.
The Wii U.
Hmm.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they should have moved that.
And the Switch they learned and like offset them.
The Switch they learned. Okay, so we're thinking the you like the Ally too, right, Gerald?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're thinking the Ally is the best out of it. Then there was like VR headsets, and then there was like retro consoles that are pretty big now.
I
Um,
think you can judge the headsets though.
no, because they're just headsets.
They all look pretty much the same.
That Atari VCS, I think is a cool idea, but it's always sold out. You can like never find it. So I guess the winner of this one is gonna be the Xbox Series X. So we're gonna put that in
Do we have any
here.
PlayStations that won?
No.
No.
Don't yell at us, guys. No, I don't want to
Oh,
start the tournament
they're
yet.
gonna mindlessly yell. They're gonna be like, "No,
Hmm.
PlayStation, it's the
It,
best selling console."
it doesn't mean it looks the best. I mean I like the floor, but no one else agreed with me. Okay, so that's our bracket. We're gonna really recap real fast. So our contenders. So here we have the Block Kazushi, which was our first gen winner. Miyamoto design looks definitely the best out of that Gen 1. Atari 2600, which me and Jonah really like. Jared is shaking his head
Doesn't
no.
belong there.
It does.
We have the NES. Nintendo dominated from the start, and only the early ones kind of gave it a challenge. Sega Genesis Classic, gotta have that in there. 64 was surprising to me. I didn't think
Where's
it'd
the
win.
Dreamcast?
Where
Doesn't
is the
belong there.
Dreamcast indeed, Jared?
We were robbed.
We had the GameCube. If the Dreamcast would have came out not against the GameCube, like against
No.
64 or 360, I think the
The
Dreamcast would
64 and
be
the
in there.
360 look way better.
No, I think
Yes.
me and
It's just
Jared
a
would have
boring square.
It's
me
so innovative and so
No, you
beautiful.
hit
it just
hipsters
came
that just
out
decided this is gonna be good.
it just came out in the wrong generation because they had to face the
No.
cube and it could not beat the
What
cube.
is that lost media in that 64?
I know, just
Oh, there's the blink.
nothing.
And then we had the Switch. So that was our contenders, and we are gonna start this tournament. And we're gonna go with this first round, which is what we just had the Xbox Series X, the big block, and then a console called the block. What do you guys think? I mean, that console is hard. The first gen is hard because it looks really small, right? And like I was saying, consoles need to be a little big. They don't need to be too big or too small. What do you guys feel on the smallness?
Fine for if it's just
I
gonna do
I'm
Pong.
I wouldn't mind a tiny console
Like
Yeah.
if a new like the thing after the Switch was tiny, you'd be okay with it?
If it
because
worked.
I liked handhelds more than I liked consoles.
So what are we thinking for this first round? The Block Kazushi or the Xbox Series X?
I'm gonna go with the Xbox.
Really? I'm surprised. Jared, Jonah?
Honestly, the block, if we're just going on design,
Yeah, it's just so like futuristic for back then too. I'm going with the Block 2, so the Block will go on. So
it
let's
just
go.
wins.
Yeah, that'd be weird. Let's go down here first. Let's go with the NES versus the Switch. So NES is very nostalgic for me, and the Switch is not. The Switch barely looks like a console to me, so I'm gonna go with NES. Jared,
There's not much design with the Switch. Like, there's no like gimmick. Like you like the DS, it's like, oh, that's flipped. Um, but it's not a bad console. I'll go with the NES.
Jonah,
Doesn't matter, but I'll go with the Switch.
you're just gonna give it a point.
Yeah.
All right.
It felt more innovative.
In a technical way, but I don't know about design way.
Because the NES isn't their best design, it's just kind of what they had back then.
It was the best we saw back then. Okay, this one's the Sega Genesis versus the Xbox
This is a
360.
no-brainer.
This
No
is
brainer.
unfair.
The
It's
Genesis.
yeah.
Give the Xbox a point.
You're gonna give it a point?
Yeah, I like it. It's my
Okay.
favorite console.
Okay. So Genesis.
But
Moving on.
if we're talking class and style,
Dude, look at
Still the
this.
Sega
360.
Genesis.
Look at this matchup. NES
Mm.
versus Sega, the classic. Okay. GameCube versus N64. N64, we should have the Dreamcast. Can we just write in the
No,
Dreamcast instead of the
no.
64?
I think
It's
it'd be like a harder
ugly.
fight.
But it would still be going up with the GameCube, so the GameCube wins.
Mm. Yeah,
Jonah,
I'll go with
GameCube.
GameCube because it's a
all
better
GameCube.
design.
Yeah, 64, it's good. It's just not flashy or anything. It's just,
It
I
doesn't
know
have to
that.
be. It's classy.
It's classy.
Block
Okay.
Kazushi.
Atari 2600 versus the Block Kazushi. Um,
Here's where the nonsense is about to happen.
Jonah, do we have
Yeah, I'm gonna
nonsense
make
for this
Jared mad.
Mm.
The 2600.
2600? Like I said, the block is just too small, Jared.
Yeah, at least it looks good. The
It
other one's
looks good, but
looks like crap. Someone crapped on a
The
thing and
20
it's
the 2600 is like what you think of when you think of like game console.
no.
true.
That's what I throw away.
It's got those little toggle, Jared.
Your wood bias.
It's
It's
what?
terrible.
Yeah,
It
it's.
doesn't even belong on this bracket, honestly. If we're gonna be
I.
honest,
If the Dreamcast belongs, that belongs.
no, you shut your
Yes.
dirty mouth.
Okay, so does the Atari match up with the GameCube, Jonah?
Hmm.
Mark me down for the cube.
We knew that was gonna happen.
There's like
I.
two different kinds of nostalgias like fighting each other.
Mm, the cube has that handle. It looks
Good
like a
handle.
You
lunchbox.
have no nostalgia for
I'll
it. It
give
wasn't
it,
even our household when you were growing up.
but it's like nostalgia of a certain time. I'll give it to GameCube just for the controller.
Okay, and I'll give 2600 a point. That's true. The controller's really good.
It's the best controller.
Atari doesn't have a really good controller.
Yeah.
It's got the big
Oh.
red button. All right, here we go. Sega Genesis.
If we're gonna be, are we being honest?
We gotta be honest.
Because one's classy and one's just a brick.
I know.
So let's go Genesis.
That's what I was saying last time.
Genesis, yeah, you
Genesis.
can't. Yeah, even if it was the Super Nintendo, I think Genesis would still win. So we're going
It did.
Genesis. And then finally we have the
Dang.
GameCube versus the Sega Genesis. That's true,
Dang.
Jonah. It did.
This should really be the GameCube and the
The dream.
Dreamcast.
No!
So we got Nintendo versus Sega.
It always comes down to that.
It always comes to the age-old rivalry.
It never dies.
I gotta go with Genesis, man. That's the thing I grew up on.
I gotta go with
And-
GameCube. I think I've had the most
Dang.
hours, and I think it's a cool little cube.
So,
It's got a handle.
dang, Genesis was about style. Jonah, it's all up to you.
Mm,
Do you like the Genesis?
yeah. I like the GameCube too, though.
Okay, what are the weaknesses? The Genesis weakness are the buttons. It's
Yeah,
got to
the
be the
controller,
buttons.
that's true.
And the GameCube
Yeah,
doesn't
and
really have a weakness.
we're going on design. You can't be like, oh, there's good games on that.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
GameCube doesn't really have a weakness in its design, does it?
It's
Mm-mm.
perfection.
I gotta give it to GameCube.
All right, GameCube winning.
It's such a wholesome little cube.
It's the greatest design console according to us. And who's gonna
Get
argue
ready for the
about that?
comments.
I know the comments. That's not PlayStation 2. That's not PlayStation 3.
That's just a
PlayStation didn't
lunchbox.
design it.
That's just a stupid little box.
Yeah.
PlayStation puts a handle like brilliant.
I know. That's
I know,
true.
that PlayStation 6.
Did anyone ever think
Like
of this?
generations behind.
All right, so that was weeks in the making, man. We've been at this for a while, so tell us what you thought. Did the Genesis deserve its spot on the mountaintop?
Do you
With
want
the-
recounts? Do you want the Dreamcast?
But the Dreamcast
No.
have beaten the Genesis. I
Dude,
think it might.
I think it would have.
Ugly. It has a bad controller. It had no game.
Should the
There's
Saturn
been
have
whole
been
videos
there?
made why it's overrated.
I like the Saturn.
Like, I know the Saturn was underrated, Jonah.
There's nothing special about it. It's like the Series X. It's just another box.
So Nintendo, though, the design was there from the beginning.
Nintendo
man.
does what others can, or whatever that slogan is.
But I was happy with the last matchup. I think that was a good matchup. Cube versus
Yeah.
Genesis. So the good old dolphin or whatever it was.
I
So
still
the
think
guy-
it was rigged that the 360 had to go up against the NES.
Really?
Hmm
I don't know. I don't. I think it was the right choice. All right,
That
guys.
was like the highest score we gave in the individuals, I think.
Was it?
Hmm
So that's gonna do it for this time. Tell
I don't
us.
think so. I think I gave the Dreamcast an A+.
No, collectively.
Oh.
Jonah, the Dreamcast, man.
No.
It was robbed because Jonah gave it like an F for some
You're all
reason.
biased.
So we saw all those handheld devices. Does any of those jump out that you think would win a
Yes.
handheld tournament? Which one?
Not
DS?
really.
DS Lite.
DS Lite. I would go with Game Boy Advance.
It's just a thing, Joseph.
I know.
What do you mean,
You-
just a thing?
You shame the Steam Decks for just being
I
like,
know. It's just a tiny Steam Deck.
It's
Yeah.
a tiny Steam. What? And Jonah, you didn't have an opinion?
I don't think any of the handhelds really like hold up against the consoles.
Really? Well, we know that, but what if
Maybe
they
the
were just
original Game
facing
Boy, but
handheld?
that's about it.
The Game Boy. Okay, interesting.
The old brick.
Jonah likes bricks. We've established Jonah likes
He
bricks.
does like bricks. He likes
doesn't like-
square.
He doesn't like futuristic
I like
style
bridges.
and
Jared
grace.
does.
Yeah. All right, please tell us what you guys thought was the best game console design of all time. Tell us why the Dreamcast should have been number one. Yeah, like, subscribe, and notify yourself for even more good stuff to come. And we'll see you next time.